Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is having a great day. Well, today I thought we'd work on this small one. Just kidding. It is 150 by 62. It came from AliExpress and I got it in March of 2019. And we are working right down in here on this beautiful flower. And the color I'm using is 817. How is everybody doing? Well, we got an extra needle. We don't need that. Holy cow. Yeah. No, I just saw this and went, well, why not? Oh, goodness. Well, yesterday was a bust. Yeah, I didn't fall asleep until 6:30 in the morning. And I was pretty much feeling horrible all day because I was just nothing but tired. So we didn't go anywhere yesterday. And I guess we may be going somewhere today. So I'll keep you updated as to what's going on. Yeah. I'm telling you. I told you I had to go to the grocery store because there was no waiting until Friday or, well, today actually, and or the weekend. And there was still a bunch of people at the grocery store. I think they all had the same idea I did. Let's get this over with so we don't have to be here on the weekend. Yeah. So went and did all that. And I didn't go to the dollar store or anyplace else. Just kind of, you know, not feeling it at all. I watched a little Netflix. I was out in that wind yesterday. And what did I have for dinner? Oh, I had, what do you call it? I know, French dips. And I don't know, I've just been thirsty ever since. You'd think that stuff was made out of ham or liver. But I've just been drinking a bunch of water. So anyway, yeah, I just kind of stayed at home. I didn't sit in my stitchy chair. It was windy all day long. And, you know, first it was gusty and then it was just a nice little breeze. And, yeah, it was a piece of work. Shall we say? Let me see if I can bring you down any more so we can get the light where it needs to be. Holy cow. And I got my peony, I call it a peony, I'm sure it's probably not, reddish, what do you call it? Magnifier. And what else did I do? I worked on the L's for a bit, and I got out, you know, the flowers I just got, and I can't remember who it was. Was it One Day? That silk project, but I'd already started it on fan cells, so I thought I got it out. And I thought, well, what if you just did like a half cross stitch with 4 strands? Would it be enough? No. Not at all. So I took that. I mean, I just did like 8 or 10 stitches, so I just backed it out and tried to stitch on that for a while. Well, that didn't work. So it was back to the elves we went. And what else? There was something else I was stitching. I don't remember. So, yeah. And I was looking around this morning and I found this. And I went, yeah, we could work on this. It has great big huge flowers on it. You can see, I mean, like these are the ruffled parts of the flowers. So there are some big areas to stitch in this. So it's perfect for a video, but yeah. And it's only got, what was it? Hang on. 40 colors for as big as it is. Now this is back in the day before they ever got everything together and all that, so we'll see. And I ordered another big one, and it's silk too. But I really wanted it from New Craft Day, and I have no idea when it will be here, but I'll be doing a review on it for sure. So yeah, I was just kind of out there yesterday. Today I'm a lot better, but it just seemed like I could not get my act together for nothing. It was all I could do to get to the grocery store and back and get all that happy stuff put away, but we're pretty much set for the next week, of course. Didn't get anything exciting, you know, like a roast or anything like that. So we'll just play it by ear. I don't know. I hate it when I'm indecisive. But I did make those French dips because I got that nice, I'll call it expensive bread. But I can't remember the name of it. It's like made by, I thought it was made by, is it arrowroot or, not arrowroot, or oatroot, or, I don't remember. It's one of those fancy companies, and they were hoagie buns. So they were just the right size to make a French dip, and I had some French fries with it, and called it good. Oh, come on, get out of there. And I didn't want to start any lower because the colors down here are kind of, as you can see, they're kind of light. So the closer I get to that flower, maybe I could do some of the greens or whatever, but otherwise it's just a total off. We'll call it a crew, or even more of a yellow color than a crew. It's terrible. You won't be able to watch me stitch, so that's why I got a vibrant color. Oh my goodness. So my daughter, when I talked to her yesterday, we still don't know where heck we're going. So we'll just have to play it by ear. But if we have my granddaughter, she'd probably want to go shopping. She loves to go shopping at the thrift store. Why? I'm not real sure. Maybe she's like her grandmother and thinks she's going to find something really trip-a-lite fantastic. Who knows? But she likes to go to the thrift stores and look around at everything and see what is going on. So, yeah, and we reciprocate and we play along, and sometimes she finds stuff and sometimes not so much. So, but I don't think we'll be going down to that thrift store in Salida because my daughter really didn't want to be on the highway, you know, going someplace a fair distance, you know, half an hour away with all the people from out of town trying to squeeze in here. Oh yeah, it's awesome. This is exactly why I didn't want to have to go out, but we're going to leave at 9 o'clock in the morning. Oh my goodness, what the heck? You know, and go from there. So we'll probably go drive around somewhere and see what we can find and check it out and look for rocks, you know. We're easily entertained, honest. Honest to goodness. My granddaughter, she likes picking up rocks too, so we'll see. Be nice to find something else beyond quartz that, you know, is kind of pretty. Sometimes in some of these areas you can find aquamarine, but we haven't found anything like that, or any smoky quartz or anything other than quartz and shale and other probably pieces of granite. I have no idea what the rest of them are, because yeah, that's what we look for basically. So we'll see. This is real nice material. It's not hard to stitch on at all. It's just kind of cumbersome. And I haven't worked on this much at all. I don't know why. I think I started this up there in that yellow color that I was telling you about. And just, that's when I decided that I really didn't want to do the background part first. I want to do what the main event is. Will you come out of there? So, we'll see. We'll keep it out for a while and see if we can put a few threads into it. I have about 5 of these flower ones. So, it's kind of hard to keep track. There, that one that I got that's the same as my friend Jill, who is Jill Green on YouTube. That's the one I got the furthest with. But I got it much later than all of these, so we'll see. Like I said, I have no idea what I'll be working on this week. Or weekend, I should say. It feels like a week before I get to work again. Oh, and then the games will begin. We'll see how busy it is. Just love it when I get that in, take it out. There it is. Thought it was stuck for sure. Sometimes I actually have to cut it because it gets so stuck. Just because I'm too lazy to take it out and restitch it. I just move on. Life's too short. This is that material that they had in the beginning that's, it's kind of rough, you know, I mean, it's not smooth like that stuff we've been getting here lately, but at least it's bendable. I'll give it that much. God, what the heck? But it has pretty reds and yellows and oranges and pinks and greens. Just beautiful colors in this. I didn't stitch on that, let's see, what was it? Those, we'll call them mountain flowers anymore. I haven't gotten back to that. I couldn't get away from the crazy elves. They were just calling me to be stitched, so I about got one little elf person done. So we'll see how that goes. And I even put in a couple 3/4 stitches. That was interesting. Never had that. I mean, or any part. I probably had, what do you call it, kits that had 3/4 stitches in them, but I hadn't run across having to stitch with it, and it was just right there, so I thought, well, okay, we'll just see how well this goes. Went just fine. So, we'll see. Wish that crazy wind would stop blowing, though. I am just over it. You can't go walk anywhere and enjoy yourself, you know, because the wind is just right on top of you, pushing you right along. Sometimes we get lucky enough to get like down in a gully, you know, so the wind blows right over the top of you and misses us. And it's not nearly as windy as it is here, maybe as at my daughter's house. I know, it's just nuts. And she's closer up to the mountain, so I don't know if that helps or not. But it's crazy. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put that in, or start that at. I was going to get out the Mega one, the Megascape, but I didn't have the energy today. And it takes really good light, so that wasn't happening. I think I should just like move down the canvas to a different spot and start stitching, because I'm just not agonizing over it. It's just, I don't want to mess it up and get the wrong thing and stitch, you know, like half of it in one or the wrong color. So yeah, it takes a little bit closer scrutiny than just, say, stitching this. I can clearly see that symbol where it's like, okay, moving along, you know, just do something else. So I do like stitching on it over here by my chair by the window, because it sheds, you know, natural light on it, of course, so much easier to see. So what kind of treasures am I going to find today? It's always the dilemma. You go and you hope you'll find something, and then you never find anything. Or, yeah, or you find a whole bunch of stuff that you can't live without, so you drag it all home. Yeah, I have a lot of those episodes. So sometimes I find stuff, sometimes not so much. My friend in Arizona is in Missouri right now, and they went to a thrift store and they found me a dragon, but you know, they're threatening to keep it, and I keep telling them, you know, you can just leave it with me and you can come visit it. So we'll see if I end up with that dragon. So, but I do like my dragons. Oh my goodness. So that little elf one with the garden thing, it's not so bad. Like I said, all the little details are going to be the problem. And I wanted to start on one of the elves to see how it would be and what it would look like. Of course, you know, it's going to need back stitching and everything else, so it's just a matter of laying down all the other stitches and going from there, you know. Because I don't think I'll put the back stitching or the French knots in until the end. I don't know. I hate my hands hanging onto it and moving the stitches around and that kind of thing all the time. I don't like that. And heaven forbid I put French knots in there, because they get all unknotted, you know what I mean, because I'm not a real good French knotter, so I tend to wrap it one too many thousand times before I drag it down, and then it makes like a bullion stitch instead of a French knot. Yeah, what can I say? And then there's another part of me somewhere that keeps screaming embroidery. I got nothing. So I did buy, God, months ago, this, we'll call it, what is that word? like khaki color, only it's a little bit darker than that, a little darker than khaki. And I got one of those Aunt Martha's iron on pattern things, and I bought the 221 DMC for it. And have I started it? No. I was going to make 2 pillows for that couch, so that'll tell you how long ago that's been. So yeah, awesome. So we'll see. I don't know. I can't remember where I laid that. It's here somewhere. I saw it the other day. Famous last words with me. Oh, God. So we'll see if we can get that and then get that pattern ironed on. Maybe I'll do some embroidery. I don't know. My brain's screaming embroidery, and I keep running into embroidery, what do you call it, things on YouTube. Like, really? Okay, fine. Let's just do this. Yeah, I haven't done embroidery in so long. It's like, yeah. I used to love to do embroidery before I knew any better, and I like this. So here we are. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.